Hey you guys, I'm Shreya and I heard some great advice a few weeks ago. When in doubt, start with your physical health. Let's get a coffee and let's get into it. Okay, our coffee is brewing and today we're going to talk about how I use that advice to pick myself up from this 6-month career gap. I haven't done anything for the past 6 months and I want to get back to doing something because life ain't free, baby. So how it all started was that I was back from a long trip and I had attended a lot of weddings and hence I'd eaten a lot of shit food. And a friend had recommended me to do a 14-day gut cleanse from the Good Bug. And that meant that I would have to give up coffee. And you know I love my French press. So that was kind of hard actually. But doing that kind of hard thing made me think, what else can I do to make myself feel better? And I went back to 4 years ago when I was trying to switch my career and I thought of the things that I was doing then, which was reading Atomic Habits and watching the Mel Robbins podcast. And when you read that book and you watch the podcast, all experts will point towards physical health. So 3-4 days into watching the podcast and reading, I was like, fuck it, I just should go to the gym. And I haven't been to the gym in 4 years. The last time I went to the gym was with a trainer. So I went in the middle of the afternoon when there would be the least crowd at the gym so that I would feel less foolish. But 10 minutes on the treadmill, I was like, nobody cares about me. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And literally 2-3 days into going to the gym every day, I remembered all the postures, breathing techniques, and what kind of exercises I should do from 4 years ago. And it hit me that for the discomfort of 2-3 days, or rather 2-3 hours of going to the gym, I had avoided going to the gym for 4 years. So around the same time, I had watched a video around burnout and it said that you need a goal to work towards. And work is still feeling very challenging, so I picked YouTube and I picked up an easy goal that I'd do one video every 2 weeks so that I could continue that cadence even when I actually start working. And going to the gym for 4 days gave me the momentum and the courage to just sit down and record a video once I had that goal in mind. Hi you guys, I'm Shreya and I'm recording my day 0 video. The same realization hit me that just for a discomfort of 30 minutes, I was delaying making a YouTube video for months now. There was one small hiccup in this plan though. I had to attend another wedding, which meant that things would go off track again. So to avoid that, I made sure to record the video before I went to the wedding so that after I came back, I would only have to edit it and post it. And since I had another week before posting the video, I thought that I will also use the motivation that I have from going to the gym and recording the video to learn Adobe Premiere Pro just enough to get this video out. And that's when the famous saying that action comes before motivation really became clear in this chain of events. So now I'm just going to share how I structure my days after 6 months of literally rotting in bed and doing a lot of travel so that you can get some inspiration maybe. And I've set up my day like this by using principles from the Atomic Habits book and from listening to a lot of podcasts. I usually wake up around 8:30. I use Mel Robbins' 5-second rule to do this. Then I do my morning pages with coffee. So this is habit stacking where I'm doing one thing that I like with one thing that I need to do. Then between 9:30 to 11:30, I usually think about YouTube scripts or I read some more. Then I go to the gym between 12 to 2 because it's least crowded and there's least traffic on the streets. To get me going to the gym, I've been using habit stacking and I've created a reward loop where I make my protein shake before I leave, wear cute clothes so that it's appealing for me to go to the gym. Then I choose a nice podcast from the Mel Robbins show and I choose it the previous day or before I go to the gym so that I have something to look forward to when I'm at the gym. And I very intentionally choose episodes that talk about starting over, habits, resetting your life because they're the most relatable to me right now. After my workout, I come back and enjoy the protein shake that I made before. And I've realized that I can't get myself to do anything in the afternoon, so I just eat, chill, watch YouTube, take a nap if I'm too tired. Then around 4 or 5, I have my second coffee and sit down to learn or work on the video or see what kind of work I can do. Then I have dinner between 8 to 9, spend some time with my fiance, chill, and read and go to sleep by 11:30. I make sure to read every day because that's another habit that I want to keep up. And I'd rather do that than using my phone. And I've also started to keep my phone outside in the night so that I don't use it until after I've done my morning pages. Alright, so there are a few more things that I'm doing to protect my sanity. I don't really use social media unless I have to post my own content or engage with my own audience. I don't force myself to sit at my laptop for more than 6 hours a day. I have stopped running away from social plans because I did that before when I was very focused on my work. I would just say no to all my plans. I'm also actively trying to undo the startup brain that I've built over the past 3-4 years, where I was constantly optimizing, watching videos on 2x speed, and trying to do everything faster with the help of AI. While that was extremely important then, I feel like it's doing more harm than good at this point. So I keep reminding myself that things take time and life is long, and that I will eventually get to doing the things that I want to do. Health is a non-negotiable for me now. Before, I would try to squeeze in health stuff when I had the time, and if I had the time. But now I plan my days around the health stuff. I prime my space and I decide what I'm going to do the next day, because when you have nothing to do, it's very easy to get lost and do random shit the whole day. Another silly but important thing was that I've stopped Googling ultra successful people or people like Taylor Swift or whatever, because I somehow go into this black and white that either I'll be ultra successful or I'll be nothing at all, and I don't want to think that way actually, because there's a lot of grey area in the middle obviously. So now I consciously listen to stories of people who have started over or are much older and have spent a lot of time doing the things that they've been doing, and also people who have restarted or reinvented their lives. And another big thing is that I've decided to do things imperfectly. Sometimes I go to the gym and just do 30 minutes of workout, but the point is to show up anyway. I even had huge plans for this video where I thought that I would make a digital habit tracker. I would pick up all the highlights from the book and make a Notion doc, and I would make a physical tracker for myself. But I had no time to do all of that, and rather than not making this video at all, I was like, I'll just sit down and make it anyway. That's all for this video. And looking back, the pattern feels obvious that obviously the motivation would come if I would actually do something, but it's not easy to do when you're feeling extremely stuck or burnt out. So if you're in a similar place like I am, start by doing something for your health. That advice really worked for me, and I'm sure it works for a lot of people because it's research backed too. So don't try to fix everything at once. Start by focusing on your physical health, and I promise that will give you more motivation to do other things. If you found any value in this video, please consider liking and subscribing, because I'm really trying to take YouTube seriously, and it would be a great honor if you came along. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I'm gonna record in public today in the gym with this, so it's not going to be under wraps. I'm very nervous, but if I want to take YouTube seriously, I gotta do this. So.